Welcome back to Final Fantasy II. We're really just getting started. I have not left the Kingdom of Altair as of yet. I think I am, there's nothing left here for me. I think I am supposed to leave this place and kind of go against the Queen. And go out and do something. In the original Final Fantasy II for NES in Japan, I think Firion looked pretty much exactly like the warrior or fighter in Final Fantasy I, but all the remakes of this game, they've given him his unique look, which I guess they gave him this look based off of the artwork that one guy, a part of Square, did. He would always do the artwork for them. He kind of drew Firion to look something like this. That's kind of what they used ever since in the remakes. Before Tetsuya Nomura was doing the character's art. I gotta be careful here. I gotta be careful and not go where I'm not supposed to. Because the thing about Final Fantasy II, there's really not stuff blocking you off to get around the world map. Like in Final Fantasy I, there was often things you couldn't access, parts of the world map you couldn't go because you didn't have the means to traverse it. Like there were rivers that would block you off, and you could only traverse through a river if you had the canoe, for an example. But the world map is pretty wide open in this game. You can go wherever you want, but you really can't, because the problem is if you get off course of where you're supposed to be going, you'll be in a part of the world map that has strong enemies that will wreck your shit. Hornet Leg Eater. Missing right off the back. So I'll go ahead and say that Final Fantasy II does this thing where your fourth party member, even though we've started the game and we named 4 party members, and they gave us the canon names of Firion, Maria, Guy, and then Leon. Leon's gone. He's not around for most of the game. Final Fantasy II does this thing where it rotates a 4th party member into the game. The problem with that, especially with this game system, and how you need your party members in the battles, and you need to be doing specific actions with them to have those actions level up and get better. Should I just let Guy be a monk? Nah. Anyway, that was just a kind of a thought that just dawned on me right here, right now. But yeah, you need your characters, and you need to be doing specific actions with them all the time, so they can be good at those things, and be worth the fuck. If you try and do too much shit with your characters, they're gonna be more like a jack of all trades instead of a master of a master of anything, you know. Like if they're just solid at a bunch of things, that's, you know, they're probably gonna get wrecked. You know, you need to have your characters be great, and they all need to be great at something else. Fairy on strength went up. Guy strength went up. 9 gil. Now I guess we have a total of 18 gil now. 47. Okay, I'm not sure what that screen really meant then. Some goblins. Okay, cool. So unlike Final Fantasy 1, in this game, the Fire 1 spell, the Fire spell, all the Tier 1 spells, Fire, Blizzard, Thunder, you can only hit one enemy with them in Final Fantasy 1. But in this game, you can have your Tier 1 spells hit all the enemies on the screen, but it's not going to do as much damage. If I just hit one enemy with the fire spell, it'll do more damage to that one enemy. But if I spread it out against 4 enemies, it's going to do less damage to any one particular enemy. You need to be using this fire though to have the magic be better. Oh, and that took them all out. Furion and Guy get nothing. They should get nothing. Maria's MP goes up. What the fuck is this telling me? 37 gil, 75 gil, 18 gil, 37 gil. What is this cryptic message? What are you talking about? Is that like, did I get 37 gil from one goblin, 15 from another, or 75 from another, and so forth? I think that's what it's trying to tell me here. For early in the game, that's a shit ton of gil. Like I can go back to Altair and buy some items and shit that I probably desperately need. Oh, like shit, I do not know if where I'm going is on the right path or not. Wait, counter's off for just a second, yeah. Okay. I didn't think so. One MP. So the MP is introduced in this game. We don't have magic. I always forget what they're referred to as in Final Fantasy 1. Magic. We don't have the magic system of Final Fantasy 1. We have MP now. Maria has 15 total MP points. She can use any magic. They all cost different amounts, but Cure and Fire right now just cost 1. Keep doing this and... Oh, it did not kill all these Lig Eaters though. They're stronger than the goblins. Damn it. Final Fantasy 2 does this funny thing where they all run off screen. It's funny when you have a character that fainted and then all the other characters just run off and leave him behind. Shit, I don't know where to go. I guess to this house. Or ambushed here. Zero damn. Oh, you poisoned me though. I don't think I have anything to deal with that poison. Fucking hornets. This is straight up a town. Alright, we can use this inn. Are you not? Oh shit! Are you not poisoned anymore, Furion? Does this game? This game makes you not be poisoned out of a battle. Interesting. Kind of makes buying antidotes not as worthwhile. Let's have a few of these on hand. Ooh wee. That's the good shit right there. The Imperial forces have occupied Castle Fynn. The gates are drawn, and no one can enter. And with Imperial troops and monsters roaming the streets, the city isn't any better off.
Gatrea and Altair haven't fallen into the clutches of the Empire yet. But once the Dreadnought is complete, nothing will be able to stop the Empire.
$18 gil, huh? I mean, it's not bad. Not bad at all. A little weird, it's that specific. 18. I could go ahead and heal. I don't think I really need to. Well, I kind of need to just to get more MP from Maria, honestly. I could heal, and I guess I will do that. But first, let's use this cure. Let's use this cure up. because that will boost it. Boost its boost its, I'll just call it experience. Boost the experience for the Cure Spell and make the Cure Spell better for Maria. I'll go ahead and heal you guys up too. Look, I'll set something on fire if I can make that a little bit better as well.
This is the village of Gatrea. Fynn is just over there across the lake, see?
Yeah, that's where I need to go, is Fynn. Just across the lake over there, huh?
There's a pub just on the outskirts of Fynn. When the Empire invaded, the barkeep didn't make it out in time. They say he's still working there, pouring drinks for the Imperials.
Got it. That's who I want to talk to then. He can help us, we can help him. But yeah, I don't think I finished the point I wanted to make earlier. Yeah, Final Fantasy II does this thing where, like I said, your skills go up the more you use them in battle. And you kind of want to play your character specifically because of that. They only give you 3 characters that you have from start to end of the game. Your 4th slot kind of goes through a rotation. So, like, I mean, that's, in a way that's cool. It's kind of cool to have, like, a rotation of a party member and always someone new coming in and lending a hand. Like, I do genuinely think that is kind of cool and neat. But at the same time, like, this is kind of not the game for it, the way it works. Like, I kind of do wish we had a permanent 4th party member. I could have Furion and Guy, just both of them basically just be warriors, right? And they just worry about attacking, and then I could have Maria and then another party member that utilizing magic. 2 warriors, 2 spellcasters. And that'd be useful. And it wouldn't be like, and really it would not have to be like Final Fantasy 1 where one would be a white mage, the other a black mage. They could both be, I guess, red mages. But they could both, I think they could potentially be, both of them be very useful red mages. Not even red mages, just straight up black and white mages. I'd probably have it to where Maria, and let's just say our 4th party member would be Leon from start to finish. Like, I could have Maria be, she could use fire, and Leon could use blizzard and thunder for an example, and Maria would just be an expert of fire, and Leon would be an expert of thunder and blizzard. And that's how we could do some things. If I came across like a boss that was weak to fire, you know, I guess that would kind of be a flaw in my system because only Maria would be able to do great damage to it. Well, I guess I haven't saved yet. I thought I did. I think Finn's up there. Hornets. Like, you keep using your fire just because, eventually I'll be strong enough to kill these hornets in one hit. But keep using it. It didn't kill any, but the fire spell is going to get better. Don't you worry. Like, maybe I should just keep on using that fire. Don't even worry about her bow skill. Even though I kind of came to the easy conclusion that Final Fantasy 1 was definitely easier than its previous iterations, and I'm theorizing that this will be the same. I don't know that for fact. And, oh shit. I don't know that for fact. And I just want to play this game. We're just going to leave the experience, well, we're going to leave everything at times 1, basically. And we'll see, we'll have an understanding how easy or not this game is with everything at its basic setting. And that all reminds me, you know, shit. I did not realize this till later on. I got that adamantite from the floating fortress. You know, I went on, finished the rest of the dungeon up, defeated the Wind of Fiend Tiamat. I think I said Wind of Fiend. Fiend of Wind. The Fiend of Wind Tiamat. Took her out. And I never remembered I had that adamantite, and never took that to the dwarves to have them make me, I guess, what would have been Excalibur? Damn. So I made the final dungeon harder on myself by not having Excalibur. And then when I found the Masamune, I could have gave that to my thief. So then I just completely forgot. I had the adamantite, just completely forgot all about that. I guess it made the final battles more interesting. Become my master of fire. Fire leveled up. Fire level 2! See, I guess in this game they couldn't have fire level 2 be called Fyra, because the way this game works, there's not just 3 levels of fire to call fire, Fyra, Fyraga. No, there's actually 16 levels of every spell. A spell levels up to be all the way up to level 16. So what are they saying? Each character can only learn 16 magic spells each. I don't think that should be too much of a problem. Okay, we're in Fynn now. It's just as we've heard. The city is crawling with Imperial soldiers. We have to be careful. Make sure not to get too close. Okay. I want to say that I do not remember Furion talking this much when I've previously played this game. I feel like that dialogue was new. It was not in the PS1 version. I want to look that up real quick. Back using my own old personal Let's Play. See, that is something, yeah. That is, in fact, something he does not say in the original game. They've added that here. Maybe that's something they added with the Game Boy version and they added it here as well. Or maybe it's new to this version. But he did not say that in the PS1 version. So I can only assume he did not say that in the original NES version either. But it's probably, I will say, it probably is a good thing they added that to the game. Because yeah, you just go into Fynn. The game doesn't give you any warning or hint at all. If you go up and talk to these soldiers, you will initiate a fight with them, and they will wreck your shit. And like, yeah, maybe that makes sense. Like, obviously, we've entered Fynn, which has been taken over by the bad guys. Like, maybe it makes sense. Maybe maybe you could definitely argue that you should know not to go and talk to these soldiers of the Empire. That's fair enough, but like, you just enter Fynn and the music is all cheerful and whatever, and the soldiers are just walking around like this shit. Well, I guess I can fight goblins here. We'll raise that bow a little bit more. Maybe at least get to level 2 here. But yeah, like, you're walking around here with the music being cheerful, the soldiers are just walking around like they're NPCs, like, like I think the average person would just think, oh, I guess I can talk to these dudes and they'll just say some dialogue and there'll be nothing of it. I think the average person's gonna at least talk to them out of curiosity, like, oh, if I talk to them, will they just spout some dialogue? Do they think like I'm a part of their group or something? Most people, I think, will at least decide to talk to these soldiers out of curiosity, and then you get into a fight with them, and then they wreck your shit. Like, you might could flee from them, I'm not sure. But I do think it's a good thing that they added Furion saying when you enter this place, oh, we better keep away from the guards or they're gonna fuck our asses. Like, I think that's a good thing. That gives you a hint that no, don't be careful here. Like, don't talk to the guards. It's not a good idea. Is your bow strong enough to one hit kill one, Maria? Yep. Carbo is at level 2. Her HP goes up and her stamina goes up. Yo. Furyon Sword and Shield leveled up. Because I haven't really been reading these off like I have for Final Fantasy 1 with their level ups. Furyon got an invasion increase by 10%. I guess I'll start doing that. I guess I'll start trying to do that and do better with that. Because that's just going to be my tradition here, I guess, for these Pixel Remaster games. Aw, damn it. I was hoping to buy some more magic. Thank God you're not last in the party, Maria. Now I want to look something up, actually. Does party order matter in Final Fantasy 2? In FF1 it does. Because whoever is first in your party, most of the attacks will be directed at them. Whoever's second in your party, they're second most susceptible to having attacks come their way, and third and fourth in the party lineup, they are equally the least likely to have to be targeted with attacks. So that's where you want to put your mages. Yes, party order matters in Final Fantasy 2 because enemy targeting probabilities are based on the character's position in the formation. The first character is targeted 50% of the time, the second 25%, and the third and fourth character is 12%. Okay, really? That's exactly how it was for Final Fantasy 1. I just couldn't remember exactly how the percentages were. So I think the AI just lied to me, honestly. Can I just rest something here? Yeah, party order doesn't matter. Furyon is stuck at being right here. Maria's stuck right there. Guy stuck. But that's the whole point of the front row back row system in this game. That's like the different. Okay. No, I think AI just lied to me. I think it told me how it works in Final Fantasy 1. It doesn't work like that in Final Fantasy 2. You gotta be. This AI This AI overview stuff, you gotta be wary of that still, because it can still provide you misinformation. I think that's certainly what it's done here. Well, the answer to my question is, it really doesn't matter, because Furion is stuck here anyway. I was thinking I could... See, I'm a weirdo, and I kind of like having the main character be in the middle somewhere. Because to me, it's kind of like the main character should be in the middle, because they're like the leader of the party, and the leader of the party should be in the middle. They're like the queen bee. They should be in the middle and have people stand to the sides of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a weirdo like that. But the answer to my question was, well, if I do that and move Furion to the middle, does that mean whoever I put in first will be targeted more over him? And the answer to my question is really, it doesn't fucking matter, because you can't move Furion anyway. But I don't think so. I don't think Furion is more targeted than Maria, and then Maria is more targeted than Guy. I don't think that's the case for this game. I don't. Yep. Nobody to sell me anything here, because they've all been ran out. Fuck you and your ambush. You know, let's... Okay. Is your fire strong enough to, take him out? Probably not. It is, though. Alright. Nothing but death awaits me here, except for that bar. That's where we need to go. How do we get there exactly? Because I can see it to the side. Gonna run out of MP for Maria if I keep this shit up. Come on, man. There we go. Furion's strength goes up 1. Maria's MP goes up 8. Her magic goes up 1. Alright, turning encounters off, because I've ran around this whole town. I guess I have to go this way. Ambushed yet again. Maria's MP goes up 9. Her intellect goes up 1. Her magic defense goes up 1%. Her magic up 1. Like, I really do not hate this system in Final Fantasy II. I really don't. Like, I think the biggest weird thing about it is the only way, at least in the original games, is that the only way your HP can go up is if you get hit. Like, that's kind of weird. Another thing, an exploit of the original game, and it made its way to the PS1 version too. Like, a lot of the things in the original game made its way to the PS1 version, because it does seem like for the Final Fantasy Origins, you know, for the PlayStation 1 versions of FF1 and 2, like, they were very, very much faithful to the original games. But an exploit to Final Fantasy II was, this was basically a bug you could take advantage of to increase your stats. Like, if I attack with Furion, bam, okay, me going to the next character, that actually, in the original games, that would actually raise his stat. And I can go back and keep doing that, and that would keep raising his attack. And that was, Yeah, you could just do that to just absurdly raise your character stats. I'm not gonna take advantage of that exploit. I think that's been since fixed. I don't think. I'm guessing. I think they fixed that for the Game Boy Advance version of the game. I guess there was a Final Fantasy 2 for iOS and Android. I think it was fixed for that as well. I think it's been fixed since the original and PS1 versions of the game. So I'm assuming it's fixed in this game. If it's not, I'm not going to take advantage of it. Fire 2, it's costs 2 MP now since it's leveled up. Right at the door. Damn. Furion's strength went up 1. Don't be careful not to talk to any of these dudes. Don't mind me, I'm just slipping on by. Whoa, where do you think you're going? Customers aren't allowed behind the counter. These Imperials are as ill-bred as they come. Aha! You're with the rebels? You'll find a secret door in this wall. There's a wounded soldier back there. Go see if you can help him. What am I going to do? I've had it with this place. You guys can take it from here. Don't let us down. Yeah, still don't want to talk to these dudes. Three potions after I've bought 5 of them. Are you going to turn me over to the Empire? At least have the decency to kill me first. I don't want them to take me alive. So, you're rebel soldiers, aren't you? Or are you? My name is Scott. I am Prince of Kashuan. Prince Scott? We were told you fell in the battle. Thank goodness you're still alive. I am, but not for much longer. I'm afraid I must ask a favor of you. There's something you must tell my brother Gordon. Tell him I know he has great strength. He must learn to have more faith in himself. I also have a message for the king. Tell him the reason Fynn fell so quickly is that Count Borgin betrayed us. He's been made a general in the Imperial Army. There's one more thing. Tell Hilda that I love her. No, don't deliver that last message. The confessions of a dying man, they would only bring her pain. My brother Leon, have you heard of him? I'm sorry, but I have not. I wish I could be of more help. Here, I want you to take my ring. I'm sure it will be of use. Maybe it's all this talking, but I've grown extremely tired. If you'll excuse me, I just need to rest. Just for a little while. Damn.
Just the first of many passings. Got Scott's ring. I thought it would be in. Yeah, it is. Okay, I was just straight up looking for Scott's ring, but it's just ring here in key items. A memento from Scott. Apparently, someone in Gatrea knows how to use it. Oh, really? Someone in Gatrea? Peace out. Whoa. Oh, I'm out of MP. Duh. I was looking at her HP the whole time and thinking that was her MP, like an idiot fool. I think I thought it wasn't going down. Oh, just use your bow. Be in Gatrea in no time. I'm thinking just like the original Final Fantasy 1, how this game was in its original version was that it didn't auto retarget your attacks. Like if Furion killed that enemy, and Guy was also, I had him targeting that enemy as well, but Furion already killed him, the game would, the later Final Fantasies would have Guy attack a different enemy, but in the original NES games, Guy would still attack that space and attack nothing. And some people hate that, think that's annoying for their party members to not redirect their attacks and waste a turn. Some people don't mind it, or maybe even straight up like it, because it makes you have to be more strategic when picking your attacks. I'm somewhere in the middle about it. I think it definitely, I think it's a lot more understandable in the games with the ATB system, Final Fantasies 4 through 9, to have attacks retargeted. I think you could also say that, no, maybe the attacks shouldn't be retargeted in that game as well. I wish that was always something that was given to the player as an option. And, another thing I'll credit the Final Fantasy Origins version of, for one, and I'm guessing this game too, is that was an option the game gave you. Like, the default, that was something they changed from the original game. As much as a faithful remake, the Final Fantasy Origins of Final Fantasy 1 was to the original game, that was, something they changed, where the default setting was for your party members' attacks to be redirected if the enemy they were selected to target had been slayed before they got to attack that turn. But they gave you an option to change it back to how the original game was if you so choose. And I wish these games also had that option. And I don't know what I would have done. When I played Final Fantasy 1 for the first time, that PlayStation 1 version, I left it to where attacks did get redirected, but I think I was aware. I do think I was aware that the original game didn't let you do that, but I just decided to let the game have my attacks be redirected anyway. Because that's what, I'd played 7, 8, 9 before that, and that's how they were, and there was no way to change it to how the Final Fantasy games used to be. So I just wanted to keep FF1 that way. It was my first time playing one of the real old Final Fantasies. I was wondering how tough Final Fantasy 1 could be with it originally being an NES game, and I guess, for lack of a better term, I was scared that I was gonna have a really tough time. Anyway, and I didn't need that to make it even tougher. But guys, Axe leveled up and his shield leveled up. And guys, evasion rose 9%. Damn, Maria's almost toast. Maria's bow leveled up. Maria's evasion rose by 2%. Guy's HP went up by 15, and his stamina went up by 1. That's right, you can't use cure, shit. Think I can make it to town before you demon die, Maria. $59 gil, fuck you. I'm not sure what determines. So obviously, I guess, this game has a system where the prices of ends go up as you go through battles. Because remember, that the very start of the game, before I ever got into any battle, the price of the end was 0 gil. Then we came here, it was 18 gil, and now it's 59 gil, so I'm not sure exactly how the gil for these ends. I'm not sure exactly what's determining it going up, but it seems like it's obviously linked with battling. It says someone here. This is Gatrea. The gates are drawn and no one can enter. Well, shit, they didn't do a very good job when we showed up, did they? He said someone here knew about his ring, but Not seeing anybody right now. Maria's intellect went up by 1. Alright, I'll win this one here. Until next time.